Okay, so here's an example, I think, of a particularly confusing sample question from a state test, and in many ways an invalid question. Because, for example, when they say which of these are the most reasonable, they don't tell you the size of the brick, right? And here with the eraser, of course, a pencil eraser can come in many different sizes, as do babies as well. So there's a lot of room, I think, for interpretation here, but they're looking for probably the most reasonable. So let's just talk our way through it, assuming that we know the size of the brick eraser and this baby right here. A brick on average, right, 13 kilograms, well, 1 kilogram is about 2.2 pounds. So if you have 13 kilograms, then you would have what? Well, you'd have, 2.2 times 13, which let's say is about, right, at least 26 pounds. That's quite a heavy brick. Of course, it would be even more than that, but that's a little bit too much, right? Assuming your brick is the standard size, right, a standard red brick, let's say, for example, on a house or whatever, probably would be closer to about 5 pounds or so. 25 pennies, well, 2 grams, if you want to associate a gram weight, 1 gram is about a paper clip, 1 paper clip. So if you can imagine 25 pennies stacked together, that's certainly more than 2 paper clips in weight. So this is not reasonable. A pencil eraser. Now I'm going to use my paper clip analogy. If I have a handful of paper clips, right, about 80 of them, that's pretty close to a pencil eraser if you're thinking of a larger eraser. But here I think what they're saying is a pencil, right, with a little tip eraser here on the end. And that's a tiny amount, probably 1 or 2 grams at most, which is unreasonable. Which leaves you with here the newborn baby as the answer. It's about 8 pounds or so, right? That's 2.2 times 4, it's about 8.8 pounds, which is fairly reasonable, I guess, for a newborn baby. Anyway, that's the one I would pick, and of course I understand that this question is particularly weak and confusing, so if you're frustrated here or confused, I'm with you on that one. Alright, thanks.